Now for our rainbow trout and sea scallops. You know something I always asked, why do they call this rainbow trout? Because I never see any rainbow on the trout. One of the reasons why where the name comes from is this. On some of the trout, you will see a reddish band that goes from the head to the tail. Now normally you won't see that further north. You don't see too much of it around here because most of the trout is farm raised trout. So that's the reason why you don't see that color on the fish. But yes, there are rainbow trout. You don't see the colors like blue, red, and orange, but you do see a little faint, a reddish color on the fish. Now on this fish, we're going to remove the head, and I'm going to do something that's pretty unusual. I like to split my fish in half, so it just makes it a little easier to put it on the plate. Now I'm going to remove the head. Got a butcher knife, just going to slice it off just like that. Put that over on the side. I'm going to open it up a little bit. In fact, I'm going to split it right in half, just like that. Let's go right down the middle. There you go. Split it right in half. Okay. Now, we're going to season this with a little salt and pepper. Do it on both sides here so that flavoring of an item is very, very important. And then we're going to dredge this in a little flour, just like that. Put it in there on both sides. Now while that's over there, I'm going to get my pan hot. I've got some clarified butter in this pan. I want it to get hot so that when I put that fish in there, and whenever I cook fish, I always put flesh down first. Why? Because I want that color to come out very nice. So I'm dredging this in flour just like that. Make sure there's some all over there. I'm gonna add my other piece to it. I can leave that right there. Okay, my pan has started to sizzle a little bit over there. Now while that's sizzling, the rest of the ingredients are garlic, shallots, chopped parsley. And then also, you know, we have the scallops. I'm going to, let me see, let's wipe my hands off here a little bit. Still got a little flour on here. I'm going to slice the shallots in little small dice. Just like that. I think that'll be all I need. And a little garlic. Use this right here. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it this way because it comes out a little bit better when I do it this way. I hear that pan sizzling over there. Now, as I said before, flesh side down. There you go. Can you see that? Flesh side down. Now, let that saute. Let it brown. You want to brown it on both sides. I can get rid of this because I won't be needing this anymore. Okay, my garlic, I'm going to smash it just like that. Plus it makes it a little bit easier to dice. Sometimes I slice it, but this is a whole lot easier. Because we're going to take that out, and then we're going to add our shallots, and then we're going to remove our shallots, and then we're going to add our scallops to that. This is still frying. Turn that heat up a little bit. I should be coming out a little bit there. Should be enough garlic. Then we're going to add some chopped parsley. Just bunch this up just like that. There you go. That's probably all we need. Now this is for the dressing, or should I say this is for a little bit of the sauce that's going to go with that fish and the scallops. Chop that a little bit more. It doesn't have to be real fine because this is going to also be a little decorative that goes with it. Now, that's ready. Wipe this off a little bit here. Okay, let's check out our fish. I hear it talking to me over there. We have to turn it over. Let that fry just a little bit. Now we're gonna season our scallops, because you want to season those too. With a little salt. I'm not gonna add any black pepper to that. You know what? I do need that flour. Shit, because we want to dredge these into a little flour also. While that fish is over there sauteing a little bit, we're gonna dredge this in flour. There you go. Coat it on both sides. Coat it on all four sides, because this is gonna come out real nice. All right. I think that's just about ready. Now, how you know when to turn this over? You can tell by the under. It starts turning brown right over here on the sides. That's when it's ready to turn over. Now, this hasn't got there yet, but it should be there in a few minutes. In fact, I'm getting tired of looking at this little guy. Gotta get rid of him. All right. Now, we've got everything ready. Now, what we're gonna do with that, we're gonna take that fish out once it's ready, take some of that grease out, and then we're gonna brown the scallops. We're gonna brown the scallops on both sides, take that out, and then we're gonna deglaze it with a little white wine and also add the ingredients of the chopped parsley, shallots, and garlic. All right, let's see how this looks. See here. See how it looks on the other soups. And let it brown just a little bit more. Okay, now you notice that beautiful color on the fish and also on the scallops? That's from that butter, and that's what you want. With the butter browning, the carbohydrates makes it just really very, very nice. Now, I've got my pan over here, which I've added my other ingredients, my garlic, my parsley, and it's all sauteing plus my shallots. I'm going to add a little white wine to this and let this reduce, because what happens is the alcoholic content basically cooks out. You hear that? That's what you want to hear. You want to hear that heat hit it. Why? Because it's starting to reduce, and it's getting all that good flavor out of there. And I can show you that too. You see that? You see all them bubbles stuff coming up in there? That's what you want. You want to see that reduce just like that. Now, let that just simmer a little bit. Now, as that reduced by half, I'm going to take about a spoonful of solid butter. Yeah, I know if you're on a diet, that's going to hurt you, but let me tell you, when it comes to a romantic meal, you want it to have really good flavor. Now, that's reducing by half. I'm just going to take about a spoonful of that and just add it right in there, and it's going to melt. The sauce is there. Now, next what we're going to do is we're going to set it all out the Midnight Gourmet style.